Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. It kind of seems really weird for me to say that. I'm a little bit nervous. I feel like even though I've been making content for almost a year now, I feel like this is just a little bit more proper. I'm looking at like an actual camera and not just my phone, so I think it'll definitely take some getting used to, and it's definitely something that's out of my comfort zone, but that is where we grow, and the more you do things, the more comfortable you get doing them, and then the better you get at doing it and the better the content will get. As my first video, I thought I'd just do a little intro / get to know me. It won't be as long as the other videos I'm probably gonna put out. Just a little Q&A, a little intro into who I am. If you follow me on Instagram or on TikTok, you definitely see of a short form, short clip side. I am trying to integrate more of like my personality online. I think for a little while I was scared and just nervous to do so, but I think it's important to be real and honest and show you who I really am behind the camera, even though I'm still behind a camera. I'll give you the basic rundown facts. My name is Cassie Self. Cassandra, if you're my mum. I'm 25. I live on the Central Coast in Australia. I am an Aquarius, if you're interested in that information. I'm not really big on star signs, but some people are, so I'm an Aquarius. I love training and moving my body. I love to travel. My biggest fear is actually settling. I know it's a little bit deep. People used to ask me what my biggest fear was, and I was like, oh, it's heights. It's not heights. My biggest fear is settling. It's getting to like 65 and like regretting my life. That is my fear. That is my fear. I think what I'm doing with my content is, number one, it's a way for me to be creative. I used to think growing up that I just wasn't a creative person because I thought creativity was in forms of art and music and drama and all of that. But I think I've realized that I am quite creative, and making content, making videos is a way for me to express my creativity, and I love doing that. But I also love sharing my journey, especially as someone who is not a pro at what I'm doing. I'm not an elite in any sport that I do. I don't know what sport I actually fit into because, number one, I can't choose. I like to do everything and I like the variety. I've had phases of being a Pilates princess, which I love Pilates. I've done ultra marathons, I've done marathons. I like doing hybrid training. I did CrossFit training for years. I was never bad at anything. I obviously was not great when I first started out, and through times of being consistent, I got to a place of, let's say good. But I want to show people that don't have to be one of the greats. You don't have to be a pro. You don't have to be elite. You don't have to have this urge to want to compete at an elite level, to try something new, to push yourself to see what you're capable of. Truth be told, I'm just like a normal 25-year-old that doesn't want to settle, that wants to see what she's capable of and wants to share and motivate people that they are able to do that as well, to do it for themselves. The things that you can achieve are honestly limitless when you put your mind to something and you show up. And I just want to show the real behind the scenes. I like do days in my life. I'm going to do training. I'm going to do what I eat in a day because I'm learning to intuitively eat at the moment. I'm going to show you highlights. I'm going to show you lowlights. It's so easy to compare your, let's call them lowlights, compared to people's highlights that you see online, and I just want to show it all. I want to show people that they're not alone. Your version of being fit is up to you, and then there's not one size fits all. I did pop up a little Q&A on my Instagram about a week ago, and I'm just going to answer a few of the questions. Some fun random ones and then some more personal deep ones as well. We're not going to do too many, but let's go. What my first tattoo was. My first tattoo was actually this mandala piece when I was 18. I'd never really had any money before, and I had my first big girl job, and what did I do when I was 18? I got this, the biggest tattoo I could get. After that, it turned into a spiral, and I just kept getting tattoo after tattoo after tattoo when I was 18. And now we have over 20, so that's fun. Someone asked if I was in the army and how did I find it. So fun fact, I was in the army for 4 years. I joined when I was 18 and I left when I was 22. Very mixed emotions about defense. I'm not going to go into too many details, but I learned a lot. I had a lot of life lessons in the army. Number one, got me out of my hometown. I had my own apartment. I had a steady income. It taught me a lot about discipline, about fitness, about how to take care of myself. But with that came a lot of restrictions being in the army, things that to my core I know what I wanted to do, like travel and have more freedom in my day-to-day life, which you're very restricted by being in defense. After a few years, I realized that it just wasn't for me, so I left. Would I join again if I knew what I knew now was going to happen? There's some things I'm just not going to talk about yet. Maybe one day when I feel more comfortable talking about it, but honestly, I don't know. Probably not, but then again, my life wouldn't be where it is today, and I don't think I would have ever gotten the confidence moving states from living by myself to be able to go and solo travel. Would I have gotten into fitness the way that I did if I wasn't in? I don't know. What kind of weekly workout routine do you follow with training, like gyms and run? It varies, right? So when I was in peak training for ultras last year, I had a very strict schedule. At the moment, I'm kind of taking a year off, per se. Would we say that? I'm taking a year back. I'm just having fun. I'm just enjoying what I'm doing. I've been getting more into classes lately, which has been really good for my morning routines. I've been doing like functional strength and conditioning classes on top of doing my own strength training, and then I also do a few runs. At the moment, I'm being silly. I'm not actually following a plan at the moment. I'm following feeling and what I feel like doing, but at the moment, roughly, let's say Monday, I usually rest. Tuesday, I'll do a class. Wednesday, I'll do a class. Thursday, I'll do a class. Friday, I'll usually run and then do a strength session. Saturday, I'll usually run and do a strength session. And then Sunday, I usually run and do a strength session and then rest on the Monday. But it all just depends how I feel. Sometimes I don't feel like running, so I'll go for a walk. Sometimes I don't feel like going to the class in the morning, so I'll go for a walk. I will do some sort of movement every day because movement is what makes me feel good. That's what sets me up for the day. So even if it's just a walk, if I'm moving my body, that is awesome, and at least I did that. All right, next question. How did I get into content creation? So anxious and overwhelmed about posting. I've always been into it. Okay, fun fact, if you're an OG, if you are an OG supporter, I actually started trying to post YouTube in 2018, and it was more of like Emma Chamberlain style videos. I was posting like that kind of style videos. I've always enjoyed it and I really do like it. I stopped posting because I was so consumed in what others thought about me. I started getting into fitness in 2020. I started slowly posting reels on Instagram and stuff on TikTok, but I was never consistent with it. And then I would stop and then I wouldn't post for months and months, and then I'd get back into it again. And then last year was when I was like, no, I actually really like making these videos and I want to share them. If it brings me joy and it can help motivate someone or it can help someone feel not alone, then I'm gonna do it. Sure, there definitely are still some days where maybe I'll overanalyze a video that I've posted, which I shouldn't at all. One day I just realized that like the thought of what other people thinking me is stopping me so much in the life that I wanted to live that I wasn't gonna do it anymore. So I stopped. I was like, that's enough. This is me settling into the easy because I'm worried what someone from high school that I haven't seen in 7 years is gonna think of me. And even if they do think something bad, it's usually a fleeting moment or they're talking about it to their friends, and that's a them problem. I don't care. If I'm happy, then that's all that matters. I understand that it can be intimidating posting something because not only does it not going out to just people who follow me because they choose to follow me, it's going out to a lot of other people who don't follow me. I get it, it can be a little bit intimidating and a little bit overwhelming sometimes, but life's too short to care what people think, honestly. That's all it is. That's all I tell myself, is that life is way too short to be caught up with what someone else thinks about me, because I'm not gonna waste my life doing that. I'm gonna do one more question. Someone asked about my partner, Otti. I don't show a lot of Oddie online. Not that it's a bad thing. It's definitely not a secret. I think it's very known that we're dating. It's definitely private. There's a number of reasons that maybe I don't post him as much. Number one, when we're together, we're very big on quality time and we're not always taking photos and doing videos and stuff like that, even though sometimes we do love to do a cheeky little TikTok. Number two, my life is more than just my relationship, and the content that I love to post is obviously includes loved ones in my life. One thing is, if Oddie being in the public eye, I don't also just want to be known as Oddie Clark's girlfriend. I want to be known as me. I know that might seem as like an extreme thought, but I want people to follow me for me because they love my content and they get something out of it, not because I'm someone's girlfriend. Love him. He is my favorite person in the entire world, and yeah. That is all I'm going to do for my little intro video. There are vlogs to come. I have some trips coming up which I'm going to vlog, some races that I'm going to vlog. So if you have any content that you would like to see, leave it in the comments or message me on Instagram. My DMs are always open. I can't wait to share more of this journey of life with you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.